Live, the news you count on. NBC2 News Today.
Good Tuesday morning. It is 6 o'clock. Of course, Election Day, November 5th. Thanks for counting on NBC2 News Today. Good morning, everyone. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Lisa Spooner. We have a lot to get to today as far as what the polls are looking like. But before we take you out there live, we know a lot of you also want to know what the latest information is with Tropical Storm Rafael. So NBC2 First Alert meteorologist Jason Dunning is tracking the tropics and has that brand new advisory that came down about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, that new advisory also includes an update to the forecast cone. We've seen a slight nudge to the west a little bit, so a little farther away from our coastline, which we like to hear, but we still are looking like we're going to see some impacts, at least some peripheral effects from some of those outer bands that will start to move in, most likely Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, and into Thursday. So Rafael still a tropical storm, but expected to intensify into a hurricane as early as Wednesday as it moves across western portions of Cuba, and it's going to make its closest approach to our area, again, while staying offshore by about 200, 250 miles. That happens on Thursday. You can see those maximum sustained winds estimated to be around 90 miles per hour, but that's around the core of the storm. So we're not going to see winds anything close to what we're looking at there. And in terms of what to know, I've broken down the impacts and also the timing. So as far as the wind goes, Wednesday into Thursday, sustained around 10 to 20 miles per hour, but there will be some gusts reaching 30 to 40. I think we'll see the strongest winds probably Thursday morning based on the current track. Also, isolated tornadoes will be possible Wednesday evening into Thursday, since we're going to be on that northeastern side as we track some of those rain bands spiraling around the center of the storm. And then we're also going to track periods of heavy rain. I don't think we're going to see a big flood threat, and the rain will start to move in Wednesday afternoon through the day Thursday. We'll even see a little tropical moisture move in today, and we're going to track a few showers, but nothing too major here for Election Day. And then along the coast, pretty hazardous marine conditions, high surf, some beach erosion possible, along with some coastal flooding. We could see about higher than normal tides of about 1 to 2 feet, but not expecting to see a big threat of storm surge, and that's mainly going to happen Wednesday into Thursday. So pretty quiet compared to what we're going to see for the next couple days across Southwest Florida for Election Day. Some scattered rain, breezy conditions, a high of 87 degrees. We'll do some more analysis on the tropics and look at this brand new forecast. Spaghetti plots coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Jason. It is 6:02, and it is Election Day, and NBC2 is your Commitment 2024 headquarters. We're taking you out to the polls today, but before you head out the door, make sure you've got everything you need. NBC2's Mercedes Martinez is local from the Lee County Election Center off US 41 in Fort Myers with your full Election Day checklist. Good morning, Mercedes.
Lisa, good morning. We are about an hour away from voting polls across Southwest Florida to open up, and that's including here at the Lee County Elections Center. Today is the last chance to make your voice heard. Alrighty, so here are some stats for you. Already in Lee County, there is more than 66% voter turnout. In Collier County, they have already hit a 67%. And in Charlotte County, there has been a 65% voter turnout. Lee, Collier, and Charlotte County of election supervisors tell us they have been working tirelessly to ensure a smooth and safe voting experience today. The three counties have been preparing poll workers, equipment, and even security. To expedite the voting process, county election supervisors are reminding you to know your voting location. Make sure you know your precinct, have your signature ID ready, and review your sample ballot. Lee, Collier, and Charlotte County voting sites are ready for you.
I mean, what we're seeing is democracy in action, and it's so exciting.
I'm going to tell voters that every election is the most important election. But, you know, we've got so many first-time voters. We've obviously, I mean, it is the most important election. It's a presidential election.
Everything will be up and running for election night. I know that creates some misinformation on tabulation, but it has nothing to do with tabulation. We're going to make sure we get those results out, and they'll be on our website.
Election supervisors are also reminding you to be patient, be kind with the poll workers, and again, be prepared. Have your ID already in hand, ready to go. NBC2 will be keeping you up to date tonight with real-time results, so you'll want to stick with us. I'm local here in Fort Myers. Mercedes Martinez, NBC2.
And those polls do close at 7 tonight. So if you didn't vote early and you are heading to the polls today, remember, it is a no solicitation zone, which means you cannot go up to voters within that area.
Yeah, Lisa, this goes for people, political committees, and organizations as well. You also can't solicit within 150 feet of the polling place entrance.
So we looked into the Florida Department of State's polling place procedure manual to find out everything that's included in soliciting. Soliciting includes asking someone for their vote and even asking for their opinion. Showing political ads and campaign materials is also considered soliciting. That includes signs on cars. However, campaign buttons, shirts, and hats are allowed according to Florida statute, but that is not the case in every state. Also, you may not know this one, but offering food for an I voted sticker, that is a big no-no. And same goes for asking people to sign petitions, trying to sell anything, or basically doing anything that could sway a voter. We've got more Commitment 2024 coverage coming up later this morning, specifically the whens of winning. We'll explain what that means coming up at 6:30.